Now, the good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow. 80. 44. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Like 80. Yo, lead. Let's go. Gun. Let's go. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. J.J. Nelson. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Chiefs 6. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
59, Mike to 59. Here we go.
Mahomes now on first down, twisting away. And this is caught by Watkins. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Danny Trevathan in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back.
Please don't jump on it. That's not what it's for.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Bye-bye.
Flacco now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple at the 49.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From just shy of midfield, Flacco steps away, and he can't get
fuck,
rid of
man.
it. He's taken down. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Go, go.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And he's got Miller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Recon, 132 fighter. Under center.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Caught by Jones. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Didn't have anything downfield. Swung.
I don't know why the Bears team is playing way much better than my Bills team. I got my Bills team is rated better than these guys, I believe. Get out of that bag. Whatever you're touching.
Boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown too. And after the touchdown,
What are you trying to have?
Kick it away.
Let me see.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let me see. Oh, go ahead, yeah.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Easy.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3 wide. Hey, orbit. Gun. Mike 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco escaping the pressure right. And that
Damn it, guys, get it.
Complete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
50.
Flacco off play action. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
Look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes going to throw. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game.
And the pressure gets to him again. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once. Eddie Goldman. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Dustin Colquhoun now, standing just about on his own goal line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think of...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Fuck, too much power.
So that one will be accepted.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs now use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
No, you're just rented until you guys move out.
Tackles made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Hey, you're leaving. We're sending it to you know the one who came and visit you?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
The ones that came to visit you.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he takes
who came to visit you and you went to go hang out with them? Huh? You went and stayed with them, remember? Your auntie or something?
And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. comes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point
Whoa, what?
try. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, D-line, let's get in swing.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now, well.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I haven't really run the ball, so it's time to do that.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is
Fuck
that
off,
the
man.
offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
What in the fuck is going on with that line? Why are these guys fucking just breaking through like it ain't shit?
Chalk that up as a 4-yard
Jesus fucking
loss,
Christ, man.
And now it's third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
50's the mic. Here we go. Hey, echo. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Let's go, tackle. On red. Gun.
I don't know if he's going to cover 2, but I have a feeling he might be.
Here's Flacco. Going down the middle, and it's complete. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Gun.
Passing play. Flacco. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Gun. Hey, Monday.
They go back to the ground with Jones, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Undercrush. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
That's not even where I wanted to fucking go with it, man. You fucking motherfucker. I hate when they fucking flip my plays, man.
They're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Completely not where I was trying to go with the fuck.
And I don't think he got there. He did
No,
not.
I mean, whatever.
Yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5.
Shit.
And all the way in for a Kansas
Holy
City
fuck,
touchdown.
man. He blocked like 20,000 guys.
Tyreek Hill, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. As his guys are back within a single score.
Kind of had a feeling he was going to do that, but I wasn't sure.
This time
He had like about 50 guys back there blocking
they're
him.
within 7 now at 28-21.
Oh well.
Now after the
Win or lose, it
touchdown,
doesn't
here's
matter.
Butker on to kick it away.
It was a fun game, this game.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Whew. Almost busted through.
He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Again, it's Jones. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big run there by Jones. 51 yards on the ground.
First down and goal to go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Looking to find a lane.
Henry just does not have a juke or something, man.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Yeah.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Check hot route. Hot. Hey, red. Gun.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones.
Why is somebody over there blocking? What the fuck, man?
Losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it up.
Why don't you just push him to the 1st down marker, you retards?
Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
He's got full momentum now.
His 5th touchdown now.
He's got absolute full momentum. The game swung right in his. He's going to get everything now. Blocking, defense, catches, interception. He's got the game's going to fucking algorithm right to him. He's going to pull the win now because of that. Oh, what are you going to do? Go up by 50 and then lose by 7. Okay.
And a decision to come.
What are you going to do?
As he's taken down right at the 20.
Fuck, I've been sucking lately, man. Like, really terribly bad.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So
are you serious? 1 yard?
They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Flacco lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. To throw on 2nd and 6. Flacco. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Fox square was wide to fuck open, too.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Flacco. It's caught. Jones. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Crunch. Rewind. SOS.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Derrick Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
Sponge. No. Out.
He's going to get it running right. And this won't be
Are you
enough
serious?
to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And Flacco keeps it himself. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Joe Flacco keeping it himself from a yard out as the Bears push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7.
Ah! That's terrible. That is terrible. The game set up, though. The game completely set up all the blocking for that. That was set up by the game.
Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and they're going to win this game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play. And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you. It's
whatever, man. See how the game's trying to fucking... See how the game's like, oh, holding. Fuck off, man. Fuck you, motherfucker. You fucking motherfucker.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones.
Had a good-ass game and fucking gave me holding. Fuck off, man.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a snoop. Gun. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Flacco now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down.
Hey, Charlie. Gun. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Big stop, D. Big stop. Rewind. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey!
Setting to throw. Flacco. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Matt Bryant down for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
We play to win. Let's go.
Bears 41, Chiefs 35.